G'day guys, Noel McInnes here. Now today's video is about choice, the power of choice and its relation to stress, okay? I was on a call last week to someone and she was at a point in her life where she's at a choice point. She wants to go, make a choice between one or the other. Now this could be, in your life, could be a relationship. It might be a relationship you're in and you're not really happy with it. It could be your job, whether you want to change jobs or get out, move out as an entrepreneur and start your own business. I would say right now 95% of you have a choice in your life that you should be making, but you're not making because it's uncomfortable to do it, all right? Now, in my experience, when I've been in those places before, especially for me, it was in work. I've been in a place where I was too uncomfortable to go to my bosses and say, I want to move on or I want to quit. I was worried about just having the conversation. That's what I was uncomfortable about. And so I let myself drift in this part. I wasn't deciding to go to work or to leave. I was just drifting this part here where I was unhappy, sort of stressed. And the thing about this part in the middle, you keep drifting along this line here where you're sort of lost. You're not making a choice either way, so you're hoping. I was actually hoping for some sort of crisis in my life to make the decision for me. And I know there's a lot of you out there who are doing the same. You're actually deep down hoping that some crisis, whether it's financial or relationship or something, will hit you, even though it's negative, because it'll force you to make a hand, to take a place. Because that stress and overwhelm is too hard for you to deal with, and you're too scared to make the choice because there's discomfort there. Now, in her case, she didn't want to make a choice because she was scared of what her parents might think if she made the choice that she wanted to do, but she knew most probably they wanted the opposite. And by the way, there's a lot of you out there that have got these preconceptions about what society thinks and what mum and dad think, and you're uncomfortable about going against that because what you really want is something else. And being aligned with your authentic self is often where your happiness is. So my tip here today is this, okay? I want you to notice that if you make a choice in your life, you go left or you go right, you make a choice, it might be that it's the wrong choice. It might be 6 months down the track, it all ends in tears, but at least you know. At least you can look back on this point here and say, I decided this because. I decided this because it felt at the time with all the resources I had like it was the right decision to make. At least you can look back and learn from it. Next time you'll know. The thing is, if you keep drifting up here without making a choice, your stress levels build and build and build and build until you get to a breaking point, and unconsciously you will force a crisis in your own life to make a choice for you. In my life, in work before, I did some really silly things, and I think unconsciously now, I did them hoping to get fired because I was too scared to have the conversation. So, make a choice and at least you look back and you'll have a learning point. Because if you get lost in this little drifting part here, you'll get stuck in this stressful position and you look back and you don't know even how you got there because you couldn't make a choice either way. So you just sort of drifted hoping for something to make a choice for you and you don't learn anything. You just end up in a place you don't like and you don't know why you're there. So sum up your options. I know it's overwhelming to look at your choices, but just sit down and cool out, okay, chill out. Have a look at both your options and write down why this one would work for you and why this one would work for you and make a choice, because then at least you can look back and learn from the choice. Otherwise, you'll end up in this rabbit hole. And I'll tell you what, guys, life is pretty short. And one day you're going to look back and say, my God, I wish I had made a choice back there because I wasted a year or 5 years or 10 years of my life in a relationship I didn't like or a job I didn't like because I was too scared to make a choice. Life is short, guys. I was listening to Muhammad Ali video today. We spend, if our life's 100 years old, 100 years long, we spend a third of our lives, that's 30 years of our lives sleeping. Life is short. Go make some choices in your life, okay? So that's my tip for today. I hope that helps some of you. If you guys are interested in getting a weekly video of weekly email of my best videos and my interviews, then sign up at the link below. Have fun. Speak tomorrow. Bye.